All you hoes really mad, goddamn. Bitch, I'm winning. I stay healthy, get that spinach. I stay clean like a dentist. Fucked up bitch.
I left my job, my boss, my car, and my home. I'm leaving for a destination I still.
So, question number 1 then. Who wrote the narrative poem called The Raven? So we want to know who wrote the narrative poem called The Raven.
Oh yeah, Rosie, this isn't a mystery top. This is the team in Belarus I've been following. Cost me, what, nearly 50 quid this top with the postage on it. And I had to wait 6 weeks for it. So question 1 was, who wrote the narrative poem called The Raven? Question 2, what does the E stand for in E equals MC squared? And we have a bonus point for this question. Whose equation is this? So, who was famous for this equation?
Yep. So E equals MC squared. We want to know, first point is what does the E stand for? And second point, we want to know who was behind this equation.
Starting you off nice and easy. Just expect everyone to have 3 out of 3 so far.
Looks like we've got a super team in tonight. Kerry, Nay, Claire and Enda. And possibly Grace. All in one team.
Is that to try and retain the title?
Question number 3. What's the traditional occupation of leprechauns? So what is the traditional occupation of leprechauns? I never knew they had an occupation until this question.
Neither did I. Until we found the question.
So number 3. What's the traditional occupation of leprechauns?
Question 5. There's an image of our solar system. There's one planet that is missing there. So all we need to do is tell us what planet is missing.
So there's one planet missing. We want to know what that planet is. Question number 6. Which All Saint did Liam Gallagher divorce in 2014? So which All Saint did Liam Gallagher divorce in... Oh yeah, it's buffering there.
That's no good.
Is it our internet?
That's just the tablet's connection to the stream.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back.
Yeah, we've gone down to 16 here. We'll have to hang fire, see if a few people can reconnect. Just drop a comment, everyone, if everything's okay at the moment, because a lot of people have lost connection.
How bizarre.
I mean, I've got excellent connection on the stream quality. Ours keeps crashing. We missed question 6. We'll repeat all the questions again. Hopefully the stream stops freezing.
We'll carry on and then we'll go back and repeat them all anyway. So question 8. What's the main ingredient in black pudding? So question 8. What's the main ingredient in black pudding?
Hopefully this is just like a YouTube thing, because, you know, we pay Virgin Media £70 a month for just internet. It should be good, shouldn't it?
I know.
So that was question 8. What is the main ingredient in black pudding?
Question number 9. What year was the first iPhone released? So what year was the first iPhone released?
Seems more stable now. Yeah, hopefully it stays like that.
We're going to go back and do the questions again because I think a lot of people have missed quite a few. And question 10. Who was nicknamed the Coffin Major after he was accused of cheating on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So who was nicknamed the Coffin Major after he was accused of cheating on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That's number 10. You're going to see 10 images and there's a few more points than 10 up for grab in this round because sometimes there's a couple of people missing. So you need to let us know who's missing from the image. So question number 1, we want to know who's missing from the image, and we'll take the character name or we'll take the actor name or actress.
Yeah, so either or, character or the actor, actress's name will get you the point for this one.
So who's missing? Either the name played in this still, it's hard to say things that aren't going to lead you to the thing, or the actual person who plays that person. Anyway.
Number 2.
Number 2.
So there's one person missing from this.
So 1 point for this one.
As I said, it's either a film or a TV show or a famous music video. I was trying to be careful with music videos to make sure that they're really famous. And I think this one was... Oh, for God's sake. Well, this one's a music video. Idiot.
It is hard.
It is, isn't it? Okay, so this one's a music video. This is the only one we're telling you because I'm an idiot. So who's missing from this music video?
Okay. Question number 3. There are 2 points up for grabs on this one. So question number 3,
So
there are 2 points.
Yeah, 2 characters are missing out of this, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 points available here. Just write down the 2 characters that are missing from this image. So you don't get any points for saying what it is. We just want to know who's missing from the image.
Yeah. So character names. Okay. Number 4. 1 point up for grabs on this one. So we want to know who is missing.
Have an insert.
That was from before.
That was from before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, we should be okay. So what question is this? Question number 4. 1 point up for grabs. Let us know who is missing from this. If that's all you can say about giving it away, just keep saying who is missing, because otherwise you just grab who it is. Yeah. Number 5, we have a massive 3 points available for this one. So there are 3 characters missing from this image. I want you to write down who they are. 3 points available, 3 characters. Write down the 3 characters who are missing. Where have they gone?
Into the snow.
Yeah, they're just behind the trees there. Or behind the mountain.
Question number 6. So 1 point up for grabs on this one. So there's 1 point, 1 person missing. Who is missing?
This could either be a film, it could be a TV show, or a cartoon, like kind of the same as TV show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or a music video. It could be any of them, but there's someone missing from this video. Well, video, image of My God, this is hard to explain. Just
Stop talking.
okay,
Just tell them how many points are up for grabs and that's it.
and that's it. We'll shut up.
So 1 point up for grabs on this one, which is question number 6.
So number 7.
Question number 7.
Someone's missing. Who is it?
1
That's
point, one person
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah, well, we'll just sit in silence for these ones, eh? Instead of trying to give it away.
Okay, question number 8. There are 2 points up for grabs on this one, so there are 2 people missing. We want to know who those 2 people are.
So 2 points for this question. 2 people, characters, whatever they are. 2 of them are missing. 2 points. Write them both down.
Question number 9. There is 1 point up for grabs on this one. So 1 point up for grabs, 1 person missing. Who is the person that is missing?
This one was a pain to edit out. So 1 point available for this one. 1 person or character is missing. Now for this one,
Don't
Don't say
speak.
anything.
No, don't speak. Remember, we're looking for either the real name or the character's name. Both are acceptable.
Yeah.
And the final one for this round, question number 10. Who is missing? 1 point up for grabs on this one.
That's what we need to say. Who's missing? 1 point.
1 point. Who's missing? So that's the end of your 10 questions for this picture round of who's missing. So we're going to do the answers then for the first 2 rounds. Obviously round 1 was all about general knowledge, so we're going to do your answers to those 10 questions to start with. So, question number 1. Who wrote the narrative poem called The Raven? And the answer to that one was Edgar Allan Poe.
For some reason, I was convinced it was Sir Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know why.
You obviously liked it that much.
It just rolls off the tongue, don't it, that he'll be Sir Edgar Allan Poe, but it's not. So answer to question number 1 was Edgar Allan Poe. Question number 2, 2 points were available for this one. What does the E stand for in E equals MC squared? Well, it stands for energy. Was it energy equals...
Mass times...
We shouldn't have said that. But yeah, it's a complicated equation. So your answers...
What are these for?
Now, anyone want to write in the comments if they want to educate us? So your answers there, energy is what the E stands for, and your bonus point was the equation was Albert Einstein. It's the theory of relativity.
I think the C is basically something to do with like the speed of light, but I can't remember what the C actually stands for. Anyway, E was for energy, and then Albert Einstein was the person behind this equation.
He's basically just saying that energy equals mass, isn't he? In a roundabout way.
Times by the light squared.
Let's move on. Question number 3. The traditional occupation of leprechauns. Apparently they were shoemakers.
Yeah, didn't know that.
Me neither. I thought they just like guard a pot of gold at the end of rainbows with the light, and they'll just slash you if you got anywhere near them.
Or appears in the horror movie The Leprechaun.
Yeah. I just imagine like the bottom of a rainbow and just a group of leprechauns like, you know, just hovering around a pot of gold, and you're trying to get there, and their arms are teeth like Rambo.
Okay, question number 4. The flavour crisps that are currently in pink packets, Neil's favourites, are prawn cocktails.
Yeah, I think 9 out of 10 packets of crisps. If it's pink, it's going to be prawn cocktail.
Yeah. I think there might be Steph's favourites as well. Number 5. You can see a picture and there's a planet missing. We want to know what the planet is that's missing. And the answer to that one is...
Uranus.
Uranus.
My mum, it froze. Oh, it's a pain tonight, this freezing, isn't it?
Everyone else seems okay.
8 weeks and we haven't had any freezing problems.
No.
It's not been our own screw-ups, not Virgin. So question 5, the answer to that was Uranus. That's the planet that's missing. As if you didn't know, but there you go, Uranus. Question 6, which All Saints did Liam Gallagher divorce in 2014? He divorced Nicole Appleton.
Nicole Appleton?
I had no idea. When you said that question to me, I only knew Louise.
Yeah, Nicole. Oh, Caroline's just confirmed for us via WhatsApp. Energy equals mass times the speed of light. I was right.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what the C actually stands for. Must be some type of... don't know. If only Dave Friends was here, he would know.
Question 7, what is the capital city of Belarus? The capital city is Minsk. That's the airport we're flying into next year. You're laughing,
Yeah.
we are going.
Good luck getting me on 2 flights back to back. Unless you've got a sedative.
Question number 8, the main ingredient in black pudding is blood. Pig's blood? Dried pig's blood is basically what black
That's
pudding
too
is,
much
I think.
description.
It tastes so good though, it's just
no.
right, isn't it?
Number 8.
Number 9.
09. The first iPhone was made in 2007.
13 years ago now.
Yeah. Most of you probably had an iPhone when it first came out, thinking it was amazing. And now if you look at it back like now...
Think about how iPhone changed everything, because how crap was your phone before the iPhone came out? Because even other phones weren't any good, were they?
Remember my Samsung with the internet on it? And you had to wait like 5 minutes for the internet to load, and then it just like cost you like £5 to connect.
Yeah, and you gave me that as a hand-me-down when you got an iPhone, and I was made up with it. What did I have before it?
Who knows?
It was a 3210.
I think it was one you found in town on a nice house.
Oh, it was? That Nokia one?
Yeah.
Okay, it's question number 10. Who was nicknamed the Coffin Major after he was accused of cheating on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That was recently on ITV. It's a good little documentary. That was Charles Ingram.
Yeah, Charles Ingram, question number 10.
Got to admit, when we watched back the actual video, didn't we, of
Yeah,
the TV
yeah.
show, it was quite blatant, wasn't it?
Well, it was because you were just isolated on one.
No, the not the documentary. We were watching the recording of the show back,
Episode.
and you could hear you're on an answer. They'll go, no.
Okay. So, postage marks out of 10. Okay, so round 2 then was all about who's missing. So, we're going to start by showing you the original image that we showed you, and then we're going to show you who was missing from that still.
I'm just happy to get the answers to this because I can talk about it now. Cause
Yeah.
it was so hard not to give away what it was. So what you can see here, it's obviously from Ghost, but that doesn't get you the points. You needed to either say Patrick Swayze or Sam Wheat.
Yep, so 1 point if you said either Patrick Swayze or his character in the film Ghost, which is Sam Wheat.
When I did that picture, I just thought it was funny how intimate that scene is, just to see with no one there. Question number 2, which I gave away, it was from a music video.
Yeah, one point for this one. And it is the iconic Michael Jackson,
The Earth song.
the Earth song.
So Michael Jackson gets you the point for that one. Yeah, we had wins like that the other week, didn't
Yeah,
we?
no.
Just randomly. And then it went back to Glorious Sunshine.
Question number 3 was worth 2 points. So 1 for each of Simba and Timon that's missing. So Pumbaa was already there. We wanted Simba and Timon. Question number 4. Another iconic music video. Missing for 1 point was the Queen Bee, Beyonce herself.
Question number 5. This is from South Park. So you've got Kyle on screen. You don't get any points for that. You need to name the 3 characters who are missing. So your points are Stan on your left with the blue hat, then Cartman and Kenny. That gets you 3 points. So Stan, Cartman and Kenny, they're your answers to get you 3 points for that question.
Question number 6. Another iconic music video, which we were recreating this time last year in Benidorm.
We just need to appreciate and just look at what I've done in the background. So if you have a look, 2 of the backup dancers are exactly the same. I just copied them. And the one on the left hand side, what's going on with her foot? But yeah, that is Britney Spears from the video Hit Me Baby. So the reason I've had to make, it's because it doesn't exist. What's behind it on the image was that I've had to make something.
Just put her in.
And it looks like they're going into some sort of death portal in the background.
It does. Also, one of them shoes.
So yeah, Britney Spears is your answer for question 6. Question number 7.
Another iconic movie.
Yeah, it's from the movie, well, E.T., and that's who's missing, E.T. Otherwise, it's just a very scared looking child on a bike with an empty basket.
Bit of a blurred basket.
Yeah. So if you got E.T. for number 7, well done. Question number 8, it's just a rocket. That's it.
Bit of an iconic background though.
It is. So 2 points were available for this one. Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. That gets you your 2 points.
So 2 points for question 8. Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. Question number 9.
Again, this one was an absolute pain to recreate the crowd behind him, but the person who was missing was a Rocky. But if you wanted Sylvester Stallone is fine as well. So the character Rocky or the actor Sylvester Stallone is from Rocky 3.
And finally, question number 10. Who's missing from the drain?
Everything floats down here.
It is, of course, Pennywise, or
It
we will
will do.
accept It as well, yeah. So, down the drain was Pennywise or It. So it's out of 14 in total that round. If you need any put on again, just let us know. I think your mum wants number 6,
Or she's saying that's her score.
maybe.
I think that's my mum's score. Yeah, it'll be a score, won't it?
So out of 14 for this round, give us your scores. 10 questions, but 20 points up for grabs. Starting with question number 1. Oh, we've frozen again.
We've got 30 players.
I know, it was just whizzing round.
Yeah, that could just be because we're streaming and looking at that at the same time. It could just be us not connecting. Doesn't mean anyone else is having problems. Freezing. Oh, okay. Right, we'll hang on until we're stable again.
Okay, it's okay now. So, question number 1 then. Which Formula 1 team does Lewis Hamilton drive for? So, sport this round is. We want to know which Formula 1 team does Lewis Hamilton drive for?
Don't need to be precise with the team name, just the name of the car company. So question 1, which Formula 1 team does Lewis Hamilton drive for? Let's drive for now. Just the name of the car company will do. On we go to question number 2. Question number 2, Wayne Rooney scores his Premier League first ever goal against which team? So Wayne Rooney's first ever Premier League goal was scored against which team?
Question number 3. Which country joined the 5 nations in the year 2000 to make it the 6 nations? So before the year 2000 it was always the 5 nations, but someone joined in 2000 to make it the 6 nations. We want to know who that nation was.
I never remember it being the 5 nations.
No, well, it was 2000. How old were you?
Should have been old enough to know what
true.
rugby was.
So were you interested in rugby?
No. So question 3, which country joined the 5 nations in the year 2000 to make it the 6 nations, which it's now known as?
Question number 4. Behind football, what's the second most played sport in the world?
So the most played sport in the world is football. So behind football, what is the next most played sport in the world?
Number 2 in the world. Question number 5. You're going to see a short clip that Neil's going to explain, and the question is just simply, what happened next?
Are you kidding me? There we go. I'm just going to pause this for 1 second while I make it full screen so you can see it better, and we'll carry on. So this is a what happened next. You're about to see a very short clip of a 2016 heavyweight boxing match for the IBF titles, an IBF eliminator. What an eliminator is, it's when 2 boxers fight and the winner of that fight will then get to fight for that championship. So you're about to see about 20 seconds of this fight. All you need to do is watch those 20 seconds and then write down what you think happens next.
Приятные секунды для нас. Слід послідкувати за тим, як рухається Глазков. Дійсно таке враження, що він якось відстрибатись бажає, так?
И начинает почему-то принимать удары на себя Вячеслав Глазков. Мы слышим.
There we go, that's all you get to see.
That's all you're seeing, we just want to know what happened next.
So from that, what do you think's going to happen next? Either if you know, if you were like me and you were up at 4:30 in the morning while watching that fight. If you weren't sad like me, then take a guess. Question number 6. Who scored the first hat-trick in Premier League history? So when the Premier League began in 1992, which player scored the first ever hat-trick? So 1992 was the start of the Premier League. Some say that's when football began. Who scores the first hat-trick in Premier League history?
And if you're not in house with a football fan, just take a guess.
Question 7. Which 2 players met in 3 consecutive Wimbledon finals in 1988, 1989 and 1990? So in those 3 years of Wimbledon, the final was the same 2 players every single year. So who are those 2 players? Obviously that'll get you 2 points.
2 points.
That's your only bonus point, isn't it? And then 10 points for your last question. So which 2 players met in 3 consecutive Wimbledon finals in 1988, 1989 and 1990?
So 2 points, name those 2 players. Question number 8, you're going to see an image and it's a rugby stadium that's located in the UK. All we want to know is what's the name of this stadium. So it's a rugby stadium in the UK. We just want to know what's the name of this stadium.
So 1 point available for this question. Just name the stadium you can see on the screen. It's a rugby stadium somewhere in the UK.
Question number 9. Who was dubbed the Welsh
Xavi.
by Brendan Rodgers?
So ex-Liverpool manager Brendan Rodgers, he dubbed someone the Welsh Xavi. So name that player. I haven't got a capital W there for me.
Yeah, no, I noticed that.
So did I. Oops. He was dubbed the Welsh Xavi by Brendan Rodgers. Write your answer down for that one. So question 10. A few people watch every week. Might be wondering what I've been wasting my time watching this week. The joys of Pharaoh. Well, I've been watching a Bangladeshi's national sport, of course. What else would I be watching? I've been watching a bit of Pro Kabaddi. Pro Kabaddi, it's similar to World Tag.
Yeah,
but
without any obstacles.
No obstacles, and a lot more like violence, quite touch contact. So what you're going to see is the final So it's the final from 2019, the grand final. You've got Debang Delhi against the Bengal Warriors. So Debang Delhi are in the dark blue, and in the lighter blue you've got the Bengal Warriors. So what I want you to do is take your guess on who you think's going to win. You can either guess Debang Delhi or the Bengal Warriors. You're going to see highlights of the first half, so you're going to see that first to attempt to inform you on who you think's going to win.
Yep.
Before we do that, I'll just let you know what Pro Kabaddi is. So it's basically a game of tag where you have one team will be the raiding team, and what they need to do is enter the opponent's half where all the other players will be, and they need to tag one of the players and then escape back to their own half without being tackled to the ground.
It's a bit like British Bulldogs.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's basically just Bangladeshis playing British Bulldogs. A point is scored for each player that the raising person manages to tag and get back into their own half. But if they are tackled, then the defending team steal the points. That's basically all you need to know. So we're going to see a very short highlight to the first half. So watch these highlights and then take your bets.
Vivo Pro Kabaddi Season 7 Grand Finale. Debang Delhi KC up against the Bengal
Just gonna make the
Warriors.
screen look
That
bigger.
was Naveen.
Knocks, can't have the knocks.
Look at that speed. And one thing that's very evident when you watch him,
Eddie Vary
he
problems
is
again,
someone
2
who
screens.
just takes care of all the mistakes that the team makes.
And he doesn't get caught too often. He's not tackled very often, Naveen Kumar. He's one of those consistent men. There you go. He knows the weak point and the weak area in that Bengal Warriors defense.
They are oozing confidence. Yeah, and look at those great points in the last 5 games for... Oh, nothing! They are giving nothing! Forget about an inch. They want every yard of it.
Anil Kumar threatening. Yep, there you go. This is the problem. But can he get there? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. That is
Tell
a
you what, I bet
clean-up
there's some
act
injuries in
from
this
Mohammad
force.
Nabi Baksh. That is simply sensational from the captain of the Bengal Warriors tonight. The Iranian has arrived, and how? There comes the all-out. But that is the end of the first half.
So obviously I'm not going to give you much of a clue. First half of this contest does end 17 points to Debang Delhi and 17 points to the Bengal Warriors. So place your bets now. Are Debang Delhi going to win? Or are the Bengal Warriors going to win the 2019 Pro Kabaddi World Championship? Okay, let's start then. This new round called I Hear Voices. So question number 1, we'll give you a hint. As you can see on the screen, this is a politician.
I beat China all the time. When was the last time you saw a Chevrolet in Tokyo? When do we beat Mexico at the border? They're laughing at us. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. The big lie. Free trade can be wonderful if you have smart people. But we have people that are stupid. I like China. I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China. They have bridges that make the George Washington Bridge look like small potatoes. I don't need anybody's money. It's nice. I'm really rich.
So that was question number 1. Can a few people write in the comments as well, just to check, was the audio quality okay there? It wasn't echoey, and was it loud enough? So we got a bit of a split now. A couple of people have gone for Debang Delhi. Most of Bengal Warriors. It's good to see. I did end the contest at 17 all half time. Anyone can win that.
Free for all.
Sound was okay for that one. So question number 1, what we want you to do is name who you think was speaking in that clip. The rest of this round is going to go the same way. So we're going to go on to question number 2. Question number 2 is a actor. Been a politician at some point. Here we go.
Well, I think that the number 1 thing is you have to have a very clear vision, a very clear goal of where you want to go, because only then you will get there. You can have the best airplane or the best ship in the world, but if the captain doesn't know where to go, he will just drift around. If the pilot does not know where to go, he will just drift around with his plane. So I think the key thing is that we know where we're going, and that you're very passionate about that, that you see it always in front of you, the goal. And the other thing that's important is that you got to shoot for the top. You got to go and really have big goals and think big, because then you're going to get big.
Okay.
So write down who you think was speaking there. Obviously that isn't the person's real voice. I have altered it somewhat, but if you know, you know. You should be able to guess who that is from what you heard. Question number 3 is a band's frontman / at some point he's been a solo artist.
Good luck with this
I've
one.
been renting this house in Bel Air to write this album. And I've spent a pile of coke, a pile of pot on this fucking table. I'm sitting there, bright Beverly, Bel Air, sun shining, cocaine, booze. Oh, the fucking way. I'm thinking, fuck me, I've made it.
Okay.
So who's that? Write down who you think is speaking in that clip.
Question number 4, the audio is a bit quieter than the others, so if you can, just turn your volume up a little bit.
Yeah, well remembered. Question number 4. For some reason, the audio sound on this one is a little bit lower than the others, so either turn your volume up if you can, or stick your head close to your telly, your tablet, whatever you're watching on. Here we go.
Love. You feel lots of love. And I feel blessed and honored to be able to be an instrument of nature that was chosen to give them that. What I give them. I'm very honored. I'm happy about that. My purpose? Oh boy, I think to give in the best way I can through song and through dance and through music. I mean, I am committed to my art. I believe that all art has as its ultimate goal the union between the material and the spiritual, the human and the divine. I believe that to be the reason for the very existence of art.
Okay.
That is that quiet. I can barely tell when he's finished.
So that's question number 4. Question number 5 should be back to normal volume again. So let us know who you think this is. Write down your answer. Question number 5 for the distorted voice.
So it's an actor of some sort. Whoa, let me go back. Question number 5, here we go.
I can tell you, if you're looking to improve the sound of your voice, yawn a lot. It relaxes your throat muscles. It relaxes your vocal cords. And as soon as they relax, the tone drops. The lower your voice is, the better you sound. No, but you would certainly get a deeper voice. But every once in a while, a symbol of hope breaks through.
Okay, so that was question number 5, and that was an actor. Moving on to voice number 6. This one is a TV personality. So number 6 is a TV personality. So listen closely and write down who you think it is.
The year is 2015. The world appears to have a green tint to it, but there are also some dead insects in the foreground. But don't worry about that for now. Look as the world's most famous pop star zooms down a dirt track in an old Mini. Money certainly hasn't changed her. Battling against strong winds and the weight of expectation, she's convinced that now is her time to strike. She, like all pop stars, needs to hunt to survive. The lesser-spotted Adele is about to be everywhere again.
Now, there was actually a bonus point for this question as well, so we might just play this one again. It's because we didn't actually tell you about the bonus point.
No, we never.
So obviously the person who's describing here, I'll speak because otherwise you'll just give it away. The person who's describing here is not describing their normal thing. They're actually describing a music video. So your bonus point is to tell us what music video that they are describing. So we're just going to put it on again. So this TV personality is not doing their normal thing. They're describing a music video, so you need to tell us what you think that music video is for a bonus point. So we'll just play that one again.
The year is 2015. The world appears to have a green tint to it, but there are also some dead insects in the foreground. But don't worry about that for now. Look as the world's most famous pop star zooms down a dirt track in an old Mini. Money certainly hasn't changed her. Battling against strong winds and the weight of expectation, she's convinced that now is her time to strike. She, like all pop stars, needs to hunt to survive. The lesser-spotted Adele is about to be everywhere again.
So remember, we want the name of the music video, so what song is this person describing for the bonus point?
Yeah, you probably only got a chance of getting it if you've seen the music video at some point, but there you go, that's your bonus points. What music video was the voice describing? And also your normal points. Who was the person talking?
Who was the person, yeah.
Question 7 is a stand-up comedian.
I like the interesting thing is you order when you're drunk. The drinks that no one ever orders sober. Aftershock is a prime example. You know that weird pink fluid? No one's ever ordered that, so the designated driver has never walked into a bar and thought, well, I can have one drink, can't I? They've got beer, they've got wine, they've got spirits. No. I'll have a hit of Aftershock, please.
He's spot on, that comedian, isn't he? Because who orders an Aftershock sober?
I remember I brought you a bottle of Aftershock home from one of my holidays.
Yeah,
once.
you did, didn't you?
You were like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, I think I had it, 7 years?
It was cheap and duty free.
Question number 8, we have another stand-up comedian. Of course, his voice has been butchered by me. Listen out and see if you can guess who it is.
Don't like needles as I've got older, that's why I've stopped shooting up. I don't like needles. I won't go to dentist because I won't have an injection. I lost a filling at Christmas. I lost Quality Street, Toffee Penny. Be warned. Be warned. Laugh. I'm suing them. I'll tell you that. And I'm suing Eboness Blue Harbour for getting me into jogging bottoms. Giving me a false sense of security. So I lost the filling, but I won't go to dentist because I don't like needles. Anyway, left it and left it. It turned into a bloody abscess. Agony. It all came to an end when I sucked on a slush puppy at Thomasland.
Okay, so that was a stand-up comedian for number 8. Question number 9 is a talk show host. So same thing again. Listen to what you can hear and let us know what talk show host this is.
That's the joy.
Yeah.
Because if I'm getting nothing, if that is a bloodless stone, then, you turn to someone else.
Yes.
Or I might be lucky enough a comic at the end, and, they can do 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So off they go. And actually, sometimes it's as illuminating to see a really kind of taciturn actor who's not very good at telling their stories, to see what makes them laugh. To see, that a comic is really tickling them. And it's that's in a way more revealing than the answer to any question I could ask them.
So that was a talk show host talking about something. Just listen to his voice and write down which talk show host you think is speaking.
Keep giving away the genders.
Did I?
Yeah. That's why you don't speak. I'll just speak. So final one is number 10, and this is a TV character. So number 10 is a TV character.
The bones, the car starts, the others. They're not here. I know that more than half of you are women and children. After they finish with me, they'll come for you. You're right. This isn't your fight. You shouldn't have to come to Winterfell with me. I shouldn't be asking you. It's not the deal we made. I need you with me if we're going to beat them, and we need to beat them if you're going to survive.
Okay, so that was voice number 10.
Pro Kabaddi.
Pro Kabaddi.
Alright, answers for sport then.
Question number 1. Formula 1 team does Lewis Hamilton drive for? And the answer is Mercedes. Didn't know that. Question number 2. Wayne Rooney scored his Premier League first goal against which team?
And that was back in 2004 when he was 16 years old against Arsenal.
Obviously playing for the Mighty Blues.
Oh yeah. Not long after, he says once blue, always blue. and
then he went.
Just went to Man United, spent his career there, had all sorts of success.
Come back for a little bit.
Came back to us when he was half the player he was.
Good old Wayne.
Played under Sam Allardyce a bit and then pissed off.
Question number 3. Which country joined the Five Nations in the year 2000 to make it the 6th? And the answer to that one was Italy.
So newest member of the Six Nations is the question to that. They joined in 2000 and that country was Italy.
Question number 4.
Behind football, what is the second most played sport in the world? It's a sport that should be banned. I don't know why so many people play, but it's cricket.
I've heard Ian Daly loves this sport and he can't wait to go and watch a cricket match somewhere. I don't even know where cricket plays.
No one goes to watch cricket because the game's that long.
What's the big ground?
Old Trafford.
Oh, Is it?
Well,
Cricket?
that's the one in the UK. It's another Old Trafford, isn't it?
Right.
But people don't go to watch cricket, they just go to get drunk.
Yeah, I know.
Because
I might become a cricket fan.
I'll try a game, eh?
Question number 5. You've seen a video clip before of a boxing match, and we asked you what happened next. We're going to show you now exactly what happened at the end of that match.
But I'm going to full screen it for you. There we go.
Yeah.
So,
pick up where we left off.
Yeah, picking up pretty much where we left off. You'll see Charles Martin throw through right hands. That's where I stopped the video, so you're going to see what happens next.
Слід послідкувати за тим, як рухається Глазков. Дійсно таке враження, що він якось...
A few left hands even, not right.
Відстрибати бажає, так?
И начинает почему-то принимать удары на себя Вячеслав Глазков. Мы слышим тренера: Слава, смещайся, не надо стоять вот просто перед соперником. Да что ж такое?
О, ні, знову здається мені це все ж таки...
No. The commentary.
Могу сказать.
Ні, нокдаун відраховує.
Okay, so for those of you who missed that, what happened next, we will accept.
So what actually did happen was Glasgow, the one who hit the ground, he just torn his cruciate ligaments and had to retire from the sport.
Just hit the deck.
Yeah. So if your answer was, I don't know, say the boxer slipped and hurt his leg, hurt his knee, hurt his ankle,
injury.
yeah. If your answer was anything along the lines of the boxer slipped and hurt himself and it was nothing to do with Charles Martin, then you'll get the points.
Yeah. Well, Charles Martin won, but it wasn't because he knocked him out or anything. It was just because a bit of an accident.
You'd have to put, you'd have to put that Glasgow slipped and injured himself and the fight was over. So yeah, what did happen was Glasgow tried to throw a punch. He slipped, tore his cruciate ligament, so unlucky. And that was it. He had to end the fight and he's never boxed since. That was 4 years ago. He's retired.
I've been preparing for that, like...
It's devastating. He was only 29. He was in his peak. He's fighting for, a fight before fighting for the world title, and then he just destroys his knee, and that's it.
Just slipped. Slipped on a bit of sweat.
So well done if anyone got that. I imagine the people who have got that would be anyone who just happened to have seen the contest. But it's quite an obscure thing to guess. But if you did guess that Glasgow injured himself and had to retire, then well done. You get the points.
So number 6, the first ever hat-trick in the Premier League history was Eric Cantona.
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 So answer the question 6. First ever Premier League hat-trick was scored by Eric Cantona.
2 points for question number 7. There were 2 players who met in 3 consecutive Wimbledon finals, 88, 89 and 90, and they were Boris Becker and Stefan Edberg.
Yeah, Stefan Edberg, Boris Becker, there are your 2 points for question 7. They met in 3 consecutive finals, 1988, 1989, 1990, when Boris Becker was in his prime. Boris Becker and Stefan Edberg.
Question number 8. We showed you a picture of a rugby stadium in the UK and we wanted to know what the name of the stadium was. So here it is again, and it's a very famous rugby stadium. It is Twickenham.
Yeah, it holds 80,000. It was where a cousin in Metallica last year, but I wasn't allowed the time off. No. But
if only you were furloughed.
I know. One of the biggest stadiums, and it's a bit of a waste that it's only rugby played there. They should surely play a bit of footy there. Should play a bit of footy there as well, shouldn't they?
Yeah, just to clarify on the question before, you get 1 point for each.
Yeah,
so 1 point for Boris Becker and 1 point for Stefan Edberg.
Or if you got both, then you're brilliant. Well done.
Next question. Question number 9. Who was dubbed the Welsh Xavi by Brendan Rodgers?
That was, of course, Joe Allen was the Welsh Xavi. Not quite, but Brendan Rodgers thought he was. So if you put Joe Allen for that, that gets you the points. He said that the Welsh Xavi was Joe Allen. Now it's time to watch.
I was going to say, finally, question number 10.
Yeah, so question number 10, it's now time to watch the final, the second half of the Pro Kabaddi 2019 final, which is Dibang Delhi facing off against the Bengal Warriors. I'm just going to make sure I can full screen this.
So, before the No, the previous question in the round, we left you at half time where they were drawing 17 all.
So just so you can follow the game, the dark blue t-shirts are the D-Bang Delhi and the light blue are the Bengal Warriors. Basically, to win points, the team who are raising, that'll be when you see one person in the opponent's half. He has to tag anyone who's in the defensive half and then manage to escape back to his own half before he gets tackled to the ground. If he does that, he wins a point. That's kind of how points are scored in this game. So similar to British Bulldogs, except you tackle people to the ground. So let's see who wins, D-Bang Delhi or Bengal Warriors.
Just that. Chandan Ranjit is also a left raider, but he's a little softer in terms of the aggression.
There's the tag. Oh, look at that. No chance.
27-24, this could go any direction.
Going nowhere.
I didn't even see him tag. So quick.
Tackle though. When it's a right raider, Jiva turns into a right cover. They've negated the void that they had, which was number 14, Mayur Shivtarkar. He no longer has any role to play really.
What Baldev has!
There you go.
Some awesome defence there by Bengal Warriors.
Sustained over 3 months.
And that's it. It's that defence by the Bengal Warriors.
Bengal Warriors are the newest champions of Pro Kabaddi in season 7.
Their grit, determination, courage and togetherness has made them the new champions of Vivo PKL 7. Let the party merge into tomorrow, boys. You've earned it and you are the worthy winners of the trophy.
So if you backed the Bengal Warriors, you will get yourself 10 points.
Answer then for question number 1. The voice you could hear in question number 1
I beat China all the time.
was Donald Trump.
When was the last time you saw a Chevrolet in Tokyo? When do we beat Mexico at the border?
In case you were wondering, I did splice together like a couple bits of crazy stuff he said. He didn't say all this in one go. So answer to question number 1 it was Donald Trump. Here comes the answer to question number 2.
Well, I think that
As Arnold Schwarzenegger.
A very clear vision, a very clear goal of where you want to go. Because
I could have picked a picture of him that wasn't like
I know, yeah.
that wasn't taken yesterday.
If I think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's not what I think of.
No, you think a little bit younger.
If the pilot.
So, answer to question number 2 was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Question number 3, you're about to hear the unedited voice and an image of the person who was speaking.
Well, it
That was
like
Ozzy Osbourne.
We were recording volume 4, and we rented this house in Bel Air
So there you go.
write this album.
Okay. Question number 4, you heard a distorted solo artist.
This was the one I absolutely destroyed this person's voice in this clip because it sounds nothing like him. So well done if you got it. Question number 4 was Michael Jackson.
Lots of love, and I feel blessed and honored to be able
He was being interviewed by Oprah Winfrey in this clip.
I give them. I'm very honored and happy about that. My purpose? Oh boy, I think.
Okay.
So Michael Jackson was the answer to question number 4. Question number 5 was an actor, and
I can tell you, if you're looking,
it was God. It was Morgan Freeman.
the sound of your voice, yawn a lot. It relaxes your throat muscles. It relaxes your vocals.
So if you got Morgan Freeman for question number 5, well done. Question number 6 was a TV personality. This one also had a bonus point. First of all, we'll show you who the personality was.
Yeah.
The year is 2015.
That was
The
David
world appears
Attenborough.
to have a green tint to it, but there are also some dead insects in the foreground.
And the video that he's doing his normal nature commentary to, as if it was a nature, was Adele's Hello.
Money certainly hasn't changed.
So if you answered David Attenborough, well done, you get 1 point. If you also got the bonus answer of Hello, then you get 2 points for this.
She, like all pop stars, needs to hunt to survive. The lesser spotted Adele is
That was
about to
hilarious.
be everywhere again.
Okay. Number 7. This was a stand-up comedian.
When you're drunk. The drinks that no one ever orders sober.
And this is Jimmy Carr.
Aftershock is a prime example. You know that weird pink fluid? No one's ever ordered that. So the designated driver has never walked into a bar and thought, well, I can have one drink, can't I? They've got beer, they've got wine, they've got spirits. No. I'll have a pipette of Aftershock, please.
Yeah, so well done if you got question number 7, which was Jimmy Carr. Question number 8 was another stand-up comedian, which was Peter Kay. The thick northern accent should have been the giveaway. I pulled this from a video called The Tour That Did Not Tour. I wonder if this was his material that we should have seen.
No, I'm sure that's an
Or is that something from
sure
years
it's a
ago?
stand-up, yeah.
Is it? It could have been.
Like there was my mum wants a bungalow, wasn't there?
It could have been. I stopped watching his tours because it did get a bit samey, even though he's good.
Left it and left it. It turned into a bloody abscess. Agony.
We need
It
a
all
light
came
on.
to an end when I sucked on a
We
slug.
sure do, don't we?
Alexa, light on.
I couldn't find a device
That'll
with named light in Laura's profile.
That's me turning the light off and not using Alexa, isn't it? So question number 8 was Peter Kay. Well done if you got that. Question number 9 was a talk show host.
That's the joy.
And this was Graham Norton.
Nothing. If that is a bloodless stone.
To be fair,
then, you
I didn't edit his voice a whole lot, did I?
No.
Comic at the end, and they can do 20 minutes. So,
But well done if you got Graham Norton for question number 9.
Sometimes it's as illuminating to see.
Final one for this round. Question number 10. We're looking for a TV character, and I think it was one of those. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
That's what'll happen to you if we lose.
So this was Jon Snow.
The Boltons, the
Which I thought he sounded hilarious
Yeah,
as
he
a
did,
young
very,
child.
very spooky.
It took away like all the authority the speech had.
For me, they'll come for you. You're right. This isn't your fight.
This isn't your fight.
You shouldn't have to come to Winterfell.
So well done if you got
Bring
Jon
the
Snow.
numbers. So that one was out of 11. So if you post your scores for us, out of 11.